Hello children, welcome back to our English lesson. I'm Zariyama, your English teacher. Our previous lesson was about must and mustn't. So let's watch this short video and review. Oh, what a mess! These words are lost. Children, help them to find their place. Form the positive, negative, and interrogative sentence. Well, let's check. We form positive sentence with subject, must, and then verb. We form the negative sentence with subject, mustn't, and then verb. And we form interrogative sentence with must, then subject, and then verb. Great! You remember how to form. The next task. Put the words in correct order to make the sentence using must, mustn't. Well, let's check. He mustn't drive too fast. He mustn't drive too fast. We must be kind to each other. We must be kind to each other. Students mustn't talk in class. Students mustn't talk in class. Must I do my homework? Must I do my homework? Children mustn't fight at school. Children mustn't fight at school. You must raise your hand to speak. You must raise your hand to speak. Well done! You are really smart kids. And today we will continue to talk about obligations with have to and has to. We use have to and has to talk about something we must do because somebody told us. And we form positive sentence with subject, have to or has to, then verb. Have we use for I, you, we, they. And has we use for he, she, it. Okay, let's sing a song to remember have and has.
Here we go. I have, you have, we have, they have, but Peter Pumpkin has. Everybody sing from the top. I have, you have, we have, they have, but Peter Pumpkin has. I have, he has, you have, she has, we have, it has, they have, she has.
Let's continue. Read this example. I have to help my mother. I have to help my mother. It's not a rule, and I do it because my mom asks to help. He has to make his bed. He has to make his bed. He does it because his parents told him. He does it because his parents told him. It's cold outside. He has to put his jacket on. He has to put his jacket on because it's cold outside, and it's necessary. Miriam has to feed her pet after the walk. Well, let's talk about don't have to and doesn't have to. It is negative form and we use it to say that something is not necessary. And we form it with I, you, we, they, and then don't have to, then verb. So that means don't have to we use for I, you, we, they. And for doesn't have to we use he, she, it. And we form it with he, she, it plus doesn't have to and then verb. For example, you don't have to do that. I'll do it later. You don't have to do that. I'll do it later. Aysulu doesn't have to get up early tomorrow because she has a holiday. So that means it's not necessary. Aysulu doesn't have to get up early tomorrow because she has a holiday. An interrogative sentence or question we form with do for I, you, we, they, and then have to, then verb. And does for he, she, it, then have to, and then verb. For example, do I have to come early in the morning tomorrow? Do I have to come early in the morning tomorrow? Does your sister have to go to school today? Does your sister have to go to school today? Now let's practice. Write sentence with the right form of have to. Okay, let's check. I have to do the washing up every day. I have to do the washing up every day. You don't have to work so hard. You don't have to work so hard. It's not necessary. Does she have to take out the rubbish? Does she have to take out the rubbish? The next. Well, let's check. You don't have to go to the supermarket. I'll do it. You don't have to go to supermarket. I'll do it. We have to get up early. We have to get up early. Do you have to wear a tie for school? Do you have to wear a tie for school? The next task. Correct the mistakes in the sentences. Well, let's check. The first sentence is, do they have to go to school today? Not does they. Do they have to go to school today? The second sentence, he has to finish painting. Not he has to. He has to finish painting. The third sentence, Anne doesn't have to cook dinner. Not Anne doesn't has to. The fourth sentence, do you have to wear a tie for school? Not have you to wear. Fifth sentence, you don't have to do anything on holiday. You don't have to do anything on holiday. So we don't use anything in positive sentence. I have to be at school before 8 o'clock. Not I has to be. I have to be at school before 8 o'clock. Great. Let's do the next task. Complete the sentences with has to, have to, doesn't have to, or don't have to. Okay, let's check. I have to go to school every day. My mom doesn't have to cook today because we ate pizza. We have to go. The movie starts in 2 minutes. He has to get to class on time so the teacher can give him attendance. They don't have to play with us if they don't want to. It has to rain today. It's cloudy. Well done. Let's continue. Make negative or positive sentence. Okay, let's check it together. You have to wear a jacket. And its negative form will be you don't have to wear a jacket. Ayjan has to iron the clothes. In its negative form, Ayjan doesn't have to iron the clothes. We don't have to take the bus to school. And the positive form is we have to take the bus to school. We have to take the bus to school. The next, Sanjar has to feed farm animals. Sanjar has to feed farm animals. And the negative form will be Sanjar doesn't have to feed farm animals. Sanjar doesn't have to feed farm animals. I don't have to mop the floor. I don't have to mop the floor. And the positive form will be I have to mop the floor. I have to mop the floor. Ali and Bek have to clean the doors. And the negative form will be Ali and Bek don't have to clean the doors. Good job. Children, I know you like doing quizzes, and I have a quiz for you with mustn't and don't have to. So, are you ready? Let's get started.
Question 1. You smoke in the office. You don't have to smoke. You mustn't smoke. You doesn't have to smoke. B. You mustn't smoke in the office. Question 2. We clean the windows in the office. It isn't necessary. A. We don't have to clean. B. We mustn't clean. Or C. We doesn't have to clean. A. We don't have to clean the windows in the office. Question 3. She tell her colleagues her password. It's a secret. Shh. A. She don't have to tell. B. She mustn't tell. Or C. She doesn't have to tell. B. She mustn't tell her colleagues her password. It's a secret. Question 4. You use elevators in case of fire. A. You don't have to use. B. You mustn't use. Or C. you doesn't have to use. The correct answer is B. You mustn't use elevators in case of fire. Our final question, number 5. Mike be in the office at 7:30 a.m. He can come when he wants. A. Mike don't have to be. B. Mike mustn't be. Or C. Mike doesn't have to be. The correct answer is C. Mike doesn't have to be in the office at 7:30 a.m.
That's all for today. I'm looking forward to see you again. See you soon. Goodbye.